Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about his dime dropping in the first half? That was something else.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You'd like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Williams and Vucevic are inside. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Giddey against Reeves. Pass to Horton Tucker. Williams a screen on Davis. Hits a three-pointer. Horton Tucker's got 11 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Reeves finds Reddish. MP outside. The 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Screen by MP. On the wing, MP. 5 to shoot. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Here's Giddey. Nice move. Davis with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's MP. MP, the flush.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Giddey, and here's Dosunmu. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Jumps up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Craig comes in for Williams. Phillips is checked in for Horton Tucker. And it's Ball in for DeSumo. To the paint. Here's Smith.
The explosive leaping ability. He's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Green. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Pass to Smith. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Ball no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Into the lane. And MP throws it down.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Ball outside. Giddey passes to Ball. Six on the shot clock. Smith with a screen on James. There's Ball with a three. The Lakers with a rebound. MP's got his sixth rebound on the night.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Vanderbilt. Inside. MP is double. Outside Vanderbilt. Vincent with the ball. Misses the three. Ball right side. Out to Craig. Oh, MP with a block. MP getting it done for the Lakers. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game. Change here for Chicago. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Reddish, a screen on Williams. Here's MP. And there it is for him. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
On the court for the Lakers. Jackson. And it's Austin Reeves. And it's Connect in at the shooting guard position. Here's Vucevic. Fires for three. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
MP no good. The Bulls trail by 19. Now DeSumo. Outside Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Back to DeSumo. From deep three-point land. Horton Tucker can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And MP throws it down.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Pass to Williams. No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP shot is good.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson. That could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
And let's get your take, guys.
And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Smith with a screen on MP. Phillips. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
MP no good. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 19. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Smith. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick from deep. MP. Good. Another from 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Ball with it. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside...
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
They can't stop you! They can't stop you! How it's gonna be! You guys can win this! I believe it!
Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot. We got you covered. Simply go to don't forget to give us the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, friends, and Twinkle? The National Basketball Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing items, attempting to enter the court or the floor players, or using improper language or judgment. Spectators.
Hey, and look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. What a run they've had this year in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. Of course, there's the Grizzlies. Right now, quite a ways down below. And now the Lakers starting group. You've got Austin Reeves. MP out there with Reddish. And there's Davis. And it's Connect in at the two-guard spot. And for the Grizzlies, in the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams at the three, the small forward. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
And here's Morant. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Reeves the pass to MP. Now Connect. His last outing, he had 8 points. Off target with his three. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Smart kicks to Morant. Inside, here's Clark. It's hauled in by MP.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players. Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
It's deflected.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
MP against Clark. MP looking around. Shot clock at 5. Reeves finds MP. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by MP.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Morant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Morant's got 5 points so far. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He had 34 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is relentless. Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Smart kicks to Williams. To the inside, Jackson, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Austin Reeves. Jackson against MP. .43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Connect. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Morant passes to Aldama. They need this. The rebound by the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, MP.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And both free throws good for MP. Here's Pippen. 8 points his last outing. A 3-ball. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the...
Help him out. Help him out.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Christian Woods checked in for Jackson Hayes. MP comes in for Green. Vanderbilt's checked in for Reddish. And it's Connect in for Vincent. Jackson against MP. Missed inside. And so MP will bring it up for LA. They led by as many as 18 points. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got MP. Connect out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot and in the middle. And that one is good.
Ooh, those are some grown man points there by Jackson Jr.
Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Jackson. James looking it over. 5 on the clock. Pass to Connect. Shoots over Morant. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by LeBron. Connect's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Williams. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Here's Smart. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the second quarter around 42%. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Morant. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Fires from 18. That misses off the backboard.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
It's a tie game in Memphis. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here. On 2K Sports.
come one.
Check it out, Los Angeles. Yeah, they've been great all season. They could coast from here on out, but not likely. These guys are...
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples.
And that'll do it for half.
And in that first half...